and gentlemen,
I am back.
So, guys, good evening. A cool evening to all. And yes, we are into the lesson 2 of Photoshop. Yesterday, we had discussed about Photoshop interface and some tools. So, today we'll see the balance tools. And some of our friends had told that video is a little bit lengthy. So, we'll try to reduce the length from today onwards. So, let's watch the next episode now. Good evening. This is lesson 2 of Photoshop tutorial series. Yes, yesterday we discussed about the interface of Photoshop, some history, and also some tools. So today we'll see the balance tools of the same Photoshop lessons. Fine, so we'll get into the chapter. So of course, as like yesterday, I'm just creating a new document of print A4 sheet with a name. I'm just giving class 02. And of course the unit I'm selecting it as centimeters, and orientation this time I'm just giving a landscape page. You can give portrait or landscape as I said yesterday. And resolution I'm giving 300 only, the default good resolution, the best resolution for the print and digital media. And of a white color background we are giving RGB color mode, and click on create. Our new document is ready. And of course I'm opening a picture. So I'm opening a picture like, okay, I'll take this picture. I like this picture very much. Fine. Yesterday we stopped till the magic wand tool, I hope. Right? Yeah. So today we will see, or we'll start with the crop tool. C is the shortcut for crop tool. Crop tool normally everyone knows, in mobile phones and all we'll be using that. If you want to crop any picture, you can simply select it. Drag the selection and press enter key. That area will be cropped. If you want to go back, Ctrl Z is the shortcut, that is undo. And of course, if you want to pan the area which you are working, you can use the space key. Space key, if you hold it and you can move with your left click in your mouse, you can pan the image we are opened. And crop tool having another thing also, that means we can extend the total area of the workspace. So that means now this total area is this much. So if you want to extend the area, you can extend the handles of this crop tool and press enter. So that much area is extended. That's what. And of course the next tool it is perspective crop tool. Perspective crop tool in the sense, you can select the area you want to crop, and you can adjust this handles using the same tool in a perspective way. So you can see here it is narrow and here it is broader. So that means the output will be, here it will become broader and here it will become narrow. So like this. Okay. Then of course we have the next tool which is called slice tool. So slice tool normally we will use for slicing the image. So for example, I am just marking the slice area. So of course we know that how many pieces are there now. Totally 12 pieces are available. Sorry, not 12. I'm so sorry. 12 to, so 14 pieces are available now. Now what we can see it is, this is just a marking. So if I want to slice it into pieces, what we will do, after marking the slice areas, just go to file, export, save for web, that is alt shift control S is the shortcut. If you click on that, you will get a window like this. And here preset I am selecting it as JPEG, Joint Photographers Expert Group, that is the full form of JPEG high quality. I'll select and click on save, and it will ask where you want to save. So I am saving in my desktop, suppose. Okay, and in desktop I'll click on save. So what will happen it is, if you check it in your desktop, you can see automatically there is a folder created which is called images, and inside the images you can see that 14 pieces of image. Fine. Yes. Now if I don't need the slice, or if you want to edit the slice, you can select the next tool which is called slice select tool, which you can select the slices. You can edit it if you required, or if you click and press delete key means it will delete the slices. But after clicking also, one slice will be there, that is called auto slice. Auto slice, if you want to delete, it's not possible. You can hide the auto slice. Done. So slice marks and all went off. Then the next tool, it is called a frame tool. So suppose I am drawing that frame in my empty canvas. So frame tool having two tools, that is rectangular frame and also elliptical frame. So first a rectangular frame I am drawing like this, and if you go to file, place embedded or place linked, so you can place any picture inside that frame. You can see that, and with the help of move tool I can move that picture inside that, and if you simply drag it, you can select the total frame to anywhere you required. Also frame tool having ellipse tool or ellipse frame also. Ellipse frame you can use for elliptical frame making, and to keep a picture inside this, after making the frame, just go to file, place embedded and select the picture. It will be placed inside the frame, and use the move tool, select the whole thing, and you can move it anywhere we require. Now the next thing, it is eyedropper tool. Eyedropper tool normally we will use to pick the colors from any particular area. So suppose using eyedropper tool, if I am clicking over here, what will happen, that color will be copied to our color palette or color picker. So why we are selecting color, maybe because if you want to paint or if you want to add a selection and all. For example, I am using this selected color in some designs or some areas. So suppose I'll make a selection using lasso tool like this, and I'll create a new layer. How to create a new layer for our users? It is in the layer palette, you can see bottom second last icon, which is called a new layer. So new layer is formed, or otherwise you can use layer menu, new layer, or you can use shift control N. That's a shortcut for creating a new layer. Done. So you can see layer has been created, and select that layer which we want to keep this selection. And to fill this color, two methods you can use. Either you can press the shortcut Alt backspace, so the color is filled, or otherwise you can use a paint bucket tool. But anyway, paint bucket tool I am not saying now, because anyway it is coming only. So at that time we will explain about paint bucket tool. So you can use a shortcut which is called Alt backspace to fill color inside any selection area or any layer. And after that, this selection line, or we call it as marching and line, if you want to remove it, press Ctrl D. Ctrl D means deselect. So you can see that the line around that shape is gone. And you can use the move tool to move anywhere, because as it is in a new layer, you can edit it in any way. Even if you want to rotate, you can scale it, anything we can do. Even we can make a copy using Alt and drag, or press Ctrl J, and even rotate it again like this. You can make some designs and all with this. Okay, fine. Then the next tool, it is 3D material eyedropper tool. So that means if you want to select any material for any 3D objects, so that means in Photoshop after CS6 3D option also came. That means we can create 3D texture, 3D objects and all in Photoshop also. So anyway, we will come to that once we complete 3D material drop tool. So eyedropper is to pick the materials, 3D material drop tool is to apply the materials to a 3D object. So once we say about the 3D material drop tool, we will discuss about this tool. As of now, we are just skipping this tool. Then next it is color sampler tool. So color sampler means, you know that eyedropper will pick the color from an area. So like the same way, color sampler can pick 10 colors at a time. So color sampler, if you are using, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colors I picked. After 10, if I click, what will happen is it will show a message, could not create a new sampler because the maximum number of sampler is 10. So of course, okay. So suppose I need my 6th color. You can see number 6. So once you click on that color sampler, you will get an info palette like this. In this information palette, you can see the color details. So number 6 is the color which I required. So the RGB values of that color, it is 134, 171, 218 suppose. This color I required means just to go to the color picker, and in the RGB values we can enter. So that is 6th color means 134, 171 and 218. So that color is selected. So this color I can use it anywhere. As I said before, you can create a new layer, we can make any selection, and to fill this color here, Alt backspace. To remove this line, Control D, and you can use the move tool to move anywhere. If you want to cover or anything, you can use it. Then next it is ruler tool. So as the name represents, it is to see the measurement or the angle. So I'm clicking from this area to this area, this point to this point. You can see the info palette. Angle is mentioned 124 degree and 1019.28 is the length. So to know the length, width or angle and all, you can use this ruler tool. Then knot tool. If you want to add any knots about this document, so in this document, if I want to add a knots, means click on the knot tool, click on your document, and you can type any notes for this. So suppose here I am using the note which is called this is my second class for tools, like this. So anytime when I'm opening this document, I'm not saying about picture, anytime if you're opening this PSD document, we will get this notes. And if you don't need this notes, select the notes, clear all. And also we have a 1 2 3 count tool. So normally 1 2 3 count tool is a marking tool. If you want to mark any picture, suppose this picture I am marking like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Why we marked? Why I marked this? Because I need to do some changes. So I'll use my edit puppet warp, but puppet warp is not active. Why? Because this layer is locked. So I'll unlock that layer, go to edit again, click on puppet warp. I can warp this image. It's like click on the same points which we marked 1 2 3. So nearby points 4 and also 5 6 7 8, like this. Then if you, with the same tool, if you move it, you can see you can warp the image like this. You can scrunch the image and all. If you press enter, it will come in this mode. It's very funny to see, right? Yeah. Okay. Now I don't need this markings. You can see there are some blue markings are there that we used 1 2 3 count tool. No? So the markings, if I want to clear it off, you can see on the top clear option. Done. Then the next set of tools. So it is retouching tools. Normally we'll say spot healing brush tool, patch tool, content aware move tool, red eye tool. So one by one we'll see. One is spot healing brush tool. So for doing the spot healing brush tool, I am just taking a picture. So I am just opening my Chrome and I am taking ACNE removal images. So this kind of pictures, if you take, you will take, you can see some pimple images and all like this. So normally in Fair and Lovely advertisement and all, you can see this kind of images. Okay, so I'll take this image, I'll save this image, and I'll open with Photoshop. Just simply drag and drop to the document tab, it will open. Done. So now we are going to clear this unwanted areas. So what we are going to do, it is first tool, it is spot healing brush tool, and the brush settings I am changing it as hardness to 0 and spacing to 0 or 1. Okay, now what we'll do, it is simply brush on the edges, areas where we want to remove the pimples. So automatically it will remove the pimples or marks, unwanted marks where we are clicking. So one funniest thing I'll show you, simply if you drag in this lips area, that also will get cover. Okay, but anyway, don't try this and all. Don't erase the lips, nose and all. Of course, unwanted areas only we will be removing using this tool. Same, I'm just going back to the original picture. You can just press Ctrl Z for undoing it. You can use healing brush tool, next tool. So healing brush, actually the same method only. We'll use the hardness as 0 because we need a smoother appearance. But if you want to clear this area, first we need to take a clean area. You have to click using Alt click, and then you can brush it where we want to remove. So here I am pressing Alt and click, and I can remove the area. Alt and click, remove the area. So Alt and click where we are giving it is in the clean area only. Then we will simply brush on the area we want to remove. Okay. Done. Again, if you want to go back, just press Ctrl Z. Done. Undo is done. Again, the next tool we have it is patch tool. So this also we can use for removing any particular area. So first select the area with the patch tool which you want to remove. With the same tool we need to move to a clean area like this. So it will be more smoother. So like this we can remove the areas, unwanted areas. We have content aware move tool. So this I'll show with another picture. Suppose I have some cows in a meadow. So I'm taking this image. I'll just drag and drop to the document tablet. So document tab I dragged and dropped. So you can see here the picture is open. So now I am using my content aware move tool. It will help us to move any particular object from one place to another. So I selected this cow with the shadow. With the content aware move tool we can move this to anywhere and press enter key. So what will happen? This area will be copied over here and it will be smudged. So of course another area we'll try now. So I'm selecting this cow and I'll move to this area and press enter. So from there it will be moved to here. The rest of the area where the cow was exactly there before, it will be patched with the nearby textures. That's all. Even see this fence, I can move to anywhere else. I'll move it here, press enter key. So here it will be patched with the nearby areas. We'll try with another photo again. So suppose I am taking this cow picture. It's still loading only, yeah. So I'll just drag and drop to my document tab. So we'll select the area of cow using content aware move tool and simply drag and drop over where we required, press enter key. Okay, so like this it will patch. So rest of the areas we can patch and all. For that tools I'll tell you. Then we have see, even here also if you want to move this ellipse from one place to another, you can select, we can move, press enter. Okay, like this. Simply don't do this and all. Yeah. Next it is red eye tool. So red eye tool normally we will use for removing the red color which is happening on our eye pupil when we are capturing a picture in the night time, normally with the help of flash or something. So we'll see such kind of images first. If you simply search red eye, you'll get that images, this kind of images. So if I want to remove this red eye, I'll just open here, use the red eye tool and simply click on that red color, so it will be removed. So that doesn't mean it is only for removing the red eye and a pupil. That means in any image, any red color if you click, what will happen? It will convert it into black and white. So that is the use of red eye tool. Fine. Done. And so today we said about again 4 set of tools. Tomorrow again we'll start with the brush tool. So today just go ahead with this only, practice these tools, and next episode lesson 3 will be again tools, lesson 4 also will be again tools. So total tools of Photoshop we will cover in this tutorial series. After that we will start with the small lessons also, so then you will be more capable to do with the Photoshop things. So that is why, so till then practice this, and tomorrow we'll see with the balance tools again. So guys, all of you had your food and all, so please have your food on time and have a great sleep. Tata, bye bye, see you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I am back.